Hi, Cancers. This is Seven Shadows with your tarot reading for mid September 2015. And it is a really intense and powerful month for everyone these days. Um, and you are no exception. Let's see. Before I start, I'd just like to say it seems like a little bit of a difficult month. You might have been going through some difficulties in the past several months, or because there is quite a bit of need for rest and recuperation, and looking back over some of the things that have happened, it seems like you've had a lot of action, a lot of stress on some levels. So I hope this is helpful for you in your recovery and regaining of your strength here, because that seems to be a big theme for you this month. So the first card you have popping up is the Hermit. And the Hermit is about, it's a card about retreat, about being alone, and like willfully alone, like you need this time for yourself to reflect and kind of be introverted and explore the crevices of your own mind and your thoughts and the world around you. It's a very powerful and reflective card. It has a lot to do with being awake at night, kind of nocturnal, looking into the dark, finding your own inner strength. And, often the Hermit comes up after or during some times of difficulties and trials. So, you might be taking this much needed break to just kind of reflect and find yourself. Like maybe there has been too much upheaval and chaos in the world around you, or just too much going on, and you're feeling very sensitive, and you're kind of approaching yourself with that much needed sensitivity. I'm also kind of sensing that you have all of this, a lot of like anxiety, even around, even as doing this hermetic kind of journeying right now. You're kind of, it can be a little bit difficult to go through this alone. You still have anxieties on your mind. Maybe you still have hurt emotions. Maybe you're wishing you weren't so alone, even though you kind of have to be going through this right now. So just keep in mind, it's a part of this process you're going through, and it's very important. It's a very powerful and important step on the journey to wherever it is that you're headed. This is a time when you're really looking within and finding and illuminating new aspects of yourself in kind of in a very personal way. So you're not looking for like outside input on this. You don't really need to be worrying what other people think or say. And, maybe that's a part of the worry. You still have to deal with work and family and people's outlooks on you and what you're doing and their thoughts and judgments. And right now you don't need that. You're focused on yourself. You need space and freedom to look within and do whatever you need to. And just remember that answers will come and enlightening insights will come. But you do need that time alone, maybe in nature. You don't really need to be around too many people at the moment. So give yourself that break and take that time for yourself, and don't feel indebted to other people if they're trying to make you feel guilty or passing some kind of judgments. Try to express what's going on in a healthy way and hope that they'll understand if they care about your journey and they care about your, full personality, because yeah, it can be a difficult time socially there. And the next card you have coming up goes along pretty well with this idea. It's the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is about anxiety and mental turmoil. And it usually shows that you've been through some kind of struggles or a whole lot of strife. And you're still kind of going over it in your head. This can sometimes be a card about waking up from nightmares and like having all these anxieties circling around you. And unfortunately, anxieties feed other anxieties, so I'm seeing you like worried about multiple things, like maybe something happened at your job and it makes you feel like insecure and upset, and then you think about other upsetting things that have happened in the past or happening now, and you feel kind of stuck and trapped in all of this chaos. And yeah, so this is an important it's an important thing to realize, that you are in some of these mental patterns, and it's not as bleak as it probably seems. So a lot of this anxiety and turmoil is forcing you to look within and to regain your sense of self and understanding, and move on to this new leg of your journey. So try to take that anxiety and worry in stride, and instead of getting down on yourself about some of these things, take a little rest and allow for these thoughts to go around in your mind without like stabbing yourself with some harsh truths or realities or whatever. You don't need to be your own worst enemy here. But you are feeling very sensitive and kind of like raw. I see you having like raw nerves, like things are kind of like rubbing you the wrong way. And it makes sense because especially having gone through all of that and having this kind of thin skin and being nocturnal and alone right now, you have to kind of be gentle on yourself. And remember to look at some of these things without becoming too attached to them, and to find positive ways to get through and positive ways to reconnect with yourself and to heal. And if you have gone through some troubling things lately with either arguments or disputes, whether like that could be at work, at home, or just in your social life, it could be all of those things. You're just getting a lot of stress from that, and it's just a time of really, you've probably been through some high tensions and high stress. And those arguments, whoever they're with, are kind of weighing on your minds. It might even be love related. I'm seeing there's some of that, but it's more complicated than like heartbreak. It might be disputes over some other aspects of relationship. And yeah, just too many different kinds of worries going on. A lot of stress. But luckily, it's a good time for a retreat. So we have another card of retreat turning up for you. This is the Four of Swords, and it's a card about rest, retreat, relaxation, and healing, meditation, and even a vacation. It's basically getting away, taking time for yourself to heal from some of the difficulties you've been facing. And whatever those may be, they've weighed you down, and they're affecting you like mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They're regaining your balance is really important right now. So taking that time for yourself to rebalance your own thoughts and emotions, and find a place of inner peace if not like vibrant joy and happiness, inner peace. You really need peace right now. And these cards are just so related. It's like really big. It's really important for you. Time alone, time away from other people's needs and judgments, and too much activity. You might have an active mind. You might have active dreams and hopes and be active at getting in touch with inner aspects, but you won't be so active probably at your workplace or socially. I don't think you'll be like going out a lot, unless it's for like long walks in the woods or something. So yeah, and any kind of therapy would be really good for you right now. Any kind of meditation, practicing yoga, maybe massage, being near water, just taking care of your body and your mind and doing things that are healing and caring for yourself, because with all this stress you really need some like soothingness. So go in search of that, and I do believe it will be coming for you. This is definitely a time where if you're looking for some healing, you'll be able to find that. So we'll probably jump back and forth as I think of more things, but the next card you have here is the Three of Pentacles. And this is a great card. It's about financial gain, usually based on mastery of a certain skill or craft, or just at work, like something you've done has like gained some notoriety or attention and is bringing you some financial rewards. I think maybe you've been waiting for this for a while. You've been kind of anxious about your job or money situation. It does seem like money is coming in for you, as well as recognition. And I don't know, for some reason it seems like you might not be taking it that well. Maybe you're kind of like being hard on yourself right now, and not sure if you recognize or accept some of this positive energy coming your way. Or it could be that there are opportunities to allow you to build whatever your trade or business is, and become successful with that you just don't really have time for at the moment. It's not your focus at the moment. But do keep in mind that you do have some serious skills, you have some real mastery, and that will take you far, even if it's not the time at the moment. There are good things coming your way, and there are people rallying around you to help and support in your financial or business aspects of your life. And this could also be with, I often see this coming up with like crafts or hobbies, or just activities you're passionate about. So whether that is an art of some kind, a craft of some kind, a trade, it's usually something creative in one way or another, like brilliantly creative. And so yeah, it's kind of a general reading, so this could apply to so many different things in so many different ways. But keep in mind you do have quite a bit of support there. This card didn't come out reversed, but I'm seeing it as a positive. I guess one aspect that's jumping out is this over here, this little sunny-faced heart guy is somehow jumping out at me. It's a very like bright and sunny card. It's about ideas coming from the heart, and just it has like a real warmth of energy. There's like a sense of community and communication, and that seems to be a problem for you at this point in time. So maybe that is what is bothering you, even though you have some of these financial possibilities and rewards and mastery. Maybe you're not getting the support and love that you need to feel good about this or to feel optimistic about it. So remember, that will pass. You do have a lot of skill, and you're just kind of being challenged right now to really work on your own self-worth and your own self-assurance, and to discover things that are really potently strong for you, where you don't need any kind of outside positive reinforcement. You know, not that it's bad to rely on that a little bit, but it seems like right now you're being challenged to really find your inner strength. Speaking of which, we have the next card that comes up is Strength reversed. And Strength is all about strength. And it's two different kinds of strength that kind of balance and support each other. And those two types of strength are like the wild, animalistic, raw passion of the lion, and the gentle, nurturing energy of the maiden, who's like the lion tamer, who brings that level of higher connection and a sense of control and direction for this, and purpose for that raw strength. And together they become like a very integrated and wonderful force of nature. So for strength coming out reversed for you, this could mean one of several different things in this scenario. It could mean that those two aspects of yourself are separated, and you're kind of challenged to find the ways to balance and bring them together. And it could be any kind of imbalance in either of those areas. It could be an imbalance in the maiden's energy, where she isn't feeling like she has direction, isn't feeling connected to her higher abilities, and to not feeling confident that she has control over the lion aspects. She might feel out of control. She might be afraid of that power. She might have fear of her own animal instincts. You might be going through some times of evaluating your inner demons or your inner shadow aspects that are running wild. And they might, they turn out to be just kind of like wild animals, like wild passions that are unrestrained, and kind of taking a look at what's going on there for you. And bringing that maiden energy into temper and gain control over those aspects isn't so much about like whipping the lion into shape. It's about them recognizing each other, them having trust in each other, and knowing each other's strengths. So regaining that inner strength is about those different aspects of yourself, learning to value and accept and find what's best for each other, so that they can work together for your highest good. So that's very cool. So you're kind of going within to learn how to value those wild animalistic parts of yourself without letting them get the better of you. And it's not easy work. It's really not. You might end up kind of fighting yourself a little bit, but it's important. And when you're done, you'll have this incredible sense of inner strength and courage. And again, you're being challenged to do a lot of internal work right now. And So keep that in mind when all these things externally are not working out for you so well. It's okay. It's just the timing here. You're kind of being forced to look within. So try not to struggle too much with what's going on outside in your life and your world, because some of it will be reflections of what's going on internally, or just be, it's just not where your focus needs to lie right now. So that can be some of, like, those problems might not be addressable at the moment. So you don't need to disperse your energy and have like your passions running wild and you biting yourself for messing up or not knowing how to handle situations. This is a time when you're being challenged to handle yourself, handle your own self-doubt and your own feelings of lack of direction in finding your direction. So this like maiden figure, they're kind of small in this card, but she has her power in being connected to the higher powers, into a sense of direction, sense of purpose, and a sense of harmony, like wanting the best for everyone and having a sense of like organization even. She's kind of like the Virgo energy. So yeah, so both of these cards are major arcana here, and they're challenging you to connect with your inner light, to shine your inner light, to balance your inner light, to like see this ball, oh crap, it's backwards. See this like ball of energy here that the Hermit's working with. You're really like, you're just kind of grasping your personal power. You're really feeling it and sensing it on a very deep level. And same with this card. It's all about personal power, strength, believing in yourself, taking the time you need to do the inner work that you need. And yeah. So the last card that I've pulled for you is, this is kind of your summary card, and this is the Star. And if the rest of this reading was a little bit difficult, the Star is a wonderful breath of relief. It's one of the most beautiful and encouraging cards. It's about hope, inspiration, and healing. It's kind of about seeing the light way at the end of the tunnel, or your most distant and highest of aspirations and dreams, and seeing that they're really possible. It doesn't mean that you'll get there in one day, or that you'll get there immediately, or promise that you'll ever get to exactly where this vision you see. But it really gives you a sense of hope and healing in the now. So like having this vision of your highest potential and of all the beautiful things that you're shooting for and aiming for, that brings you great hope and healing through all of the difficulties you've gone through in the past. It's just like clearing out all of that, and you know, such a beautiful card for healing. We have healing coming up multiple times here. We have the whole nocturnal element showing up multiple times here. You know, what does the Hermit see at night when he's or she is going on journeys to illuminate the darkness? But like the only lights visible would be the moon and stars. So as you can see, the star is very important in this card as well. It's like the guiding light. And so getting in touch with that star, getting in touch with your hopes and dreams and greatest potential that is within and without, all of that good stuff. This can also be like mystical experiences. It's a very meditative kind of card, so you might be doing some serious, amazing meditational work. You might be connecting with your, you know, aligning all your chakras, connecting to your star point chakras, which give you like the higher picture, seeing things from above, from a very high point of view. So you can see this like meditating figures looking down over the earth in this card. Really love it. You kind of see the higher perspective in your life. Maybe it kind of, the story of your life makes more sense to you here, and also the direction of your future. And that should help you regain your strength as well. Another aspect that kind of strikes me is how a lot of the strength card is represented by, or is representative of Leo, and the sun, the lion, the sun, Leo, all that. To be upside down, it's kind of it's again an anti-solar card. It's darkness, it's introversion, and nocturnal, I guess. There's a lot of like a nighttime energy going on for you. So you might find yourself more active at night and doing a lot of this inner work during the night hours, in a sense of darkness, and finding your inner shining light. So yeah, don't be afraid to go into those dark places within your psyche, because you're really doing a lot of work there. It's not easy work by any means, but it's work that only you can do. It's work that no one else could do for you or show you how to do, really. You might be able to find guides that will help you in this area, but more likely you'll be kind of doing your own research and drawing your own conclusions. So trust in yourself, trust in your ability to do that, because you will get through it and you will get there and come out incredibly strong and powerful, and with some financial rewards coming as well. So you don't have to worry about that too intensely, because while you're doing this, that should be going on on the back burner or simultaneously. Yeah. So right now, focus on you and all of that. So thank you so much for watching, Cancer. I hope you found this helpful. And please let me know if you have any questions or comments, if this rings true for you, or anything. And if you like it, come check out my readings. I'll be doing twice a month, hopefully uploading more efficiently. And you can check out my website at sevenshadows.com, where I will soon have some cool stuff posted. Readings, healing sessions, and all of that can be scheduled. So, yes, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Peace and blessings.